What is up, everybody? Just minutes after I finished my last video about Jerry Buting's tweet on Kathleen Zellner's newest motion, Fox11online.com posted an update on Kathleen Zellner's newest motion, which she filed today. Now, the article is linked in the description below, so you can go have a view for yourself. The headline states, Steven Avery again looks to blame an alternate suspect for Teresa Halbach's murder. It talks about everything we already know about the case. I'm just going to go ahead to the part where it talks about Kathleen Zellner's motion. It says, the 50-page document filed Tuesday continues Steven Avery's claims he was framed, claiming another person is the actual killer. Since that person has not been charged, Fox 11 is not naming him. Now, we can probably guess who they're talking about, but the article goes on to say, two new witnesses in Mr. Avery's case with new and compelling evidence about a murder mystery that has intrigued a worldwide audience. The rush to judgment, tunnel vision that led to the arrest, prosecution, and conviction of Mr. Avery is exposed by these new witnesses who provide new and undisputed evidence that directly links the alternate suspect to the murder of Teresa Halbach. That leads me to believe that the way they're writing this is Kathleen Zellner probably actually named the person in the motion she filed. And the framing of Mr. Avery. Therefore, this new evidence allows for a reconsideration of the real motive of this crime as being a sexual homicide, which the culmination of obsession by the alternate suspect with viewing thousands of violent, deviant pornography. Now, we all know that that stuff was found on Bobby Dassey's computer. On October 31st, 2005, the obsessed fantasies of the alternate subject became a reality when Teresa Halbach was brutally assaulted and murdered by 2 rifle shots to the skull. Mr. Avery does not have to prove who committed this terrible crime to receive relief. This is not his intent or purpose. However, he does have a right to prove he did not receive a fair trial. The new evidence, which establishes that the alternate suspect meets all of the Denny criteria to be a third-party suspect, and the evidence of 2 Brady violations demonstrate that Mr. Avery was deprived of a constitutionally guaranteed right to present a complete defense to the charges against him. So that's what part of the motion is going to state. It looks like the motion argues prosecutors failed to turn over evidence which would have pointed to the alternate suspect. The motion also quotes another witness who claims to see Teresa Halbach's vehicle outside the Avery property after her death and before it was discovered, arguing that supports the theory that the vehicle was planted there to frame Steven Avery. The state has not formally replied to the motion and no hearings have been scheduled. So that's just a clip of the motion filed today from Kathleen Zellner. The full thing has not yet been posted online, like I said in the last video and the video before that. Once it is, I will definitely go over it and then we can discuss it all together, and I would love to hear your thoughts on everything. Let me know what you think about this part. I hope you're having a good evening, and I'll see you again soon.